Hello kids, how are you? I hope you are all doing well. So kids, today we are going to start unit number 4, that is Plant Kingdom. In that, chapter number 9, Food for Plants. So kids, we all love food. Now let's revise. Paste the picture of some plants here and make a collage. So kids, gather some pictures of plants and make a collage in this space given. Now let's begin. All living things need food to live. Some living things, like plants, prepare their own food. They are called producers. Some living beings, like animals and humans, being depend on others for their food. They are called consumers. Now let's see the fascinating fact first. Plants are the only producers on the earth. Plants make their food by a process called photosynthesis. Here you can see a plant, and the process of photosynthesis is shown here, like carbon dioxide, sunlight and stomata and water. Now let's understand the process of photosynthesis. Plants prepare their food with the help of water and carbon dioxide in presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a pigment present in green part of a plant. Leaves are called food factory of the plant. Water is absorbed by roots of the plants. This water reaches the leaves through the stem. Carbon dioxide is present in the air around them. It is taken in by the leaves through tiny openings called stomata present on the surface of the leaf. Chlorophyll helps to trap the sunlight. So you can see, during photosynthesis, sunlight converts carbon dioxide and water to glucose in the presence of chlorophyll. Oxygen is also given out in the process. Here you can see carbon dioxide plus water converted into glucose and oxygen in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Now, the oxygen is used by animals and human beings for respiration. Plants too require oxygen for respiration. The glucose formed in the process of photosynthesis is stored by the plants. Some of it is used by plants for their growth. Rest of it is stored in the form of starch. Starch is stored in roots, stem, leaves, seeds or fruits of a plant. We eat these parts as food. Now, let's do an activity. Give 2 examples of each of the following: edible roots, edible stems, edible leaves, edible seeds, edible flowers. So you have to give 2 examples each of these. Now let's see the next topic, plants which cannot make their own food. Some plants cannot make their own food. Let us learn some of them. Non-green plants. Some plants do not contain chlorophyll. They cannot make their own food. They depend on others for their food. They can be classified as parasitic plants and saprophytic plants. Let's see the first, parasitic plants. Parasitic plants get their nutrients from another living plants. They have modified roots which penetrate the host plant and extract food and water from it. Cuscuta and amarbale is an example of parasitic plants. Saprophytic plants get their nutrients from dead or decaying material of plants and animals. Some examples of saprophytes are yeast, mushroom and rhizopus. Here you can see the picture of mushrooms. Now we have a fascinating fact. Most mushrooms we see growing in gardens and open areas are not edible. Now next is insectivorous plants. Insectivorous plants are plants which get nutrients from trapping and eating insects. They are also called carnivorous plants. Such plants usually grow in places where soil is thin and poor in nutrients. Insectivorous plants have leaves which are shaped like pitcher or bladders to trap insects. Some examples of insectivorous plants are sundew, pitcher plant and Venus flytrap. Sundew plants have sticky tentacles. These tentacles are very sensitive. Whenever an insect touches them, they bend towards the center of the leaf. The insect gets trapped in the leaf and digested. Here, let's see the sundew plants and pitcher plant. Now, in Venus flytrap, leaves are jaw-shaped that contain tiny hairs on their inner surfaces. When an insect or a spider touches a hair, the trap closes. Here you can see the picture of Venus flytrap. Now it's time to find out, why do insectivorous plants take nutrients from outside and not from soil? That's all for today's class. We will meet in next class. Till then, bye-bye.